So let's sit nice and tall. Welcome to yoga practice today, our chair yoga with Shabakto links. My name's Cathy and I'll be guiding your session today. So all you need today is your yoga block, a sturdy chair, maybe a mat. If you're on a surface that might slip, make sure your chair feels sturdy on the surface that it's sitting on. And then bring your body into stillness. Take a moment to align your spine, bringing your shoulders over top of your hips. Finding a comfortable seat. Eyes can be opened or closed. Rest the hands on the legs, palms up or down. Begin to notice your breath. Notice each in-breath. Notice each out-breath. So taking your time to create awareness of the breath, of where the breath goes in the body. And allowing the body to settle. And you might part the lips gently to soften the jaw, relaxing the teeth, the tongue. Let your eyes soften and smooth away the lines across your brow. And just gently pressing into the feet to maintain that sense of stability to the earth. Grounding to the earth's energy. Continue to follow your breath, breath by breath, moment to moment. And if your mind wanders, just gently guide it back to the breath. Feeling the rise and fall of each breath. And giving yourself permission to relax, to find a sense of ease and comfort. And allowing the body to heal and rest. And know that you can come back to this place of rest at any time throughout your practice. As you're ready, bring one or both hands to the heart, taking a moment to feel the beat of your heart, the rise and fall of the chest. And taking a moment to set your intention, that heartfelt desire, knowing that you are worthy of abundance, whatever your heart's desire. All we have to do is ask or send it out to the universe. You might even formulate an I am message in the present tense, as if it's already happened, already true. So your intention can be anything you're working on or anything that you're cultivating. And as you're ready, releasing the hands back to the legs, blinking the eyes open, and just noticing how you feel after that short pause. Something we can do at any time throughout the day when life gets busy or we find we just need to rest or slow down. So from here, let's pick up our block. Maybe widen your stance, widen your feet just a little bit. Stretch out your toes and feel the feet below you. The sensation of your sitting bones on the chair and your buttocks. And the hands just pressing lightly into the block. Let's inhale, press the block forward. Exhale, draw it back in. Inhale, press away. And exhale, draw it in. Now you might keep the spine very long, very neutral without flexing or extending. But if flexion and extension feels okay, we might add a little bit of a rounding, like a mini cat. And then exhale, a mini cow. So again, just explore some movement with or without extension and flexion. And continue to follow your breath. And then return back to the heart space, pausing here. On your next in-breath, reach up skyward. Exhale, draw it back towards your heart. Inhale, grow tall, lift and lengthen. And exhale, draw it back in. So moving at your own pace, your own tempo. That's it. Allowing breath to flow with ease and comfort. Let's add a change. Reach up, take the block in your right hand, circle around, and drop back in towards the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, grow tall, circle around, and drop back in. And you might follow your block. It's a very meditative quality. Connecting breath and movement. One more time each way. And last one. Good. From here, let's bring that block back between the knees, hands face down on the thighs, and a little bit away from the back of your chair so you have room to flex and extend your spine. Let's do cat and cow. Let's inhale, fill up the belly, arching the back as we gaze up. Exhale, start to round the spine, draw the belly in as we gaze down. Inhaling forward. Exhale back. Again, you can opt to do both of these or just extension if flexion doesn't feel good for your body. Again, flexion's not good for everyone, so if your doctor has said not to flex your spine, you might opt to not flex your spine here. Or if you're dealing with osteoporosis or have any instruction not to flex. Otherwise, we'll move in both directions. And when you're ready, nice and tall, return center. Good. From here, let's inhale, turn your head posture to look right. Exhaling center. Inhale, turning, looking left. Exhaling center. So exploring some movement of the head and neck. Moving slowly, mindfully. One more time each way. And back center. Good. From here, let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hook the right elbow crease underneath the left for eagle arms. Palms might touch or the back of the hands, or if not, hands on the shoulders. So any of those three options. Take a few deep breaths. Breathing into the space across the shoulder blades. And feel the rise and fall of your breath. The chest rising and falling. The elbows perhaps lifting. And as you're ready, inhale, reach up. Exhale, circle the arms around. And then roll the shoulders up, down, and back a few times. Good. Let's do that stretch on the other side. So inhale, reach up again. Left elbow crease underneath the right. So hooking in. Palms might touch or backs of the hands. If not, third option, hands resting on the shoulders. And breathing into this shape. Gently lifting the pelvic floor, drawing in the belly gently. Notice sensation across the shoulder blades. Good, and reach up and release. Good, roll the shoulders a couple times. Good. Then from here, let's slide back in our chair as much as you can. Hands on the thighs or holding on to the chair. We're going to press the legs away and release. Pressing away and release. Shoulders over hips, nice and tall through your spine. On your next one, let's hold the legs out, point your toes, and flex the feet. Point and flex. Just breathing and noticing. And then from here, you might circle the feet in one direction and circle the feet in the other. And then shake out your legs. Good. From here, let's remove that block off to the side. And we're going to hug that right knee in. Give it a little squeeze, breathing into the hips. Just noticing your breath. And then picking up the lower leg. Rocking back and forth if that feels comfortable. And then resting the ankle above or below the knee, sitting tall, maybe a little hinge forward to deepen the stretch in those external hip muscles. Slowly releasing that leg back to the earth. Pause and notice sensation in the right side body. Good. As you're ready, let's hug that opposite knee in. Heel might rest on the chair. And breathing fully here into the hips. Into the ribs and belly, massaging the internal organs with your breath. Good. As you're ready, let's pick up the ankle, the knee, rocking back and forth, just easing into that stretch. And ankle above or below the knee. Spine stays tall as we breathe into those external hip muscles. And again, this side might feel a little different. Just breathing and noticing. And then releasing that foot back to the floor. Pausing, noticing the left side body. Notice your whole body, feet rooted, sitting bones, and your hands. Your body fully supported. Keeping our focus on awareness on the breath, blinking the eyes open. Good, let's continue our practice. So we're going to come up to stand. And we're going to place our chair at the top of the mat. And we're going to do some sun salutations using our chair. So facing our chair about a foot or so in front of our chair seat, nice and tall. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Sink into your feet. Let's begin. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, diving forward, flat back. Inhale, step back right and left to plank. And exhale, aligning your plank. Inhale, you might arch the spine, gazing up, upward dog. Exhale, lift the hips, step forward into downward facing dog. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Elongating the spine. Relaxing the shoulders. And as you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Come back to tall mountain. Palms turning forward. Sink back into your feet. Good. Hands back to the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding to that flat back position. Inhale, step back left and right to plank. Exhale, aligning your plank, keeping your core engaged. Inhale, upward dog, or just another breath in plank. Exhale to downward dog. Good. Halfway lift. Hands to the thighs. And tall mountain. Let's bring our hands back to Anjali Mudra at the heart, and we'll continue. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, step back right and left to plank, and exhale, aligning your plank. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhaling, halfway lift, secure the spine. Exhale, round the spine, draw your right knee to your nose, look down. Inhale, press away, look forward. Do it again, knee towards your nose, rounding. Press away. One more time. And press away. Return to downward dog. Both feet rooted, spine long. Come back to halfway lift. Hands to the thighs for support. Tall mountain. Just breathe. And hands back to the heart. Let's do the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, diving forward to a flat back. Inhale, step back left and right to plank. And exhale, align your plank. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling to down dog. Inhaling, halfway lift, secure the spine. Exhale, left knee to nose, rounding, looking down. Inhale, press away. Do it again, exhale, round. Inhale, press away, look forward. One more, knee to nose. Press away. Return to downward dog. Good. As you're ready, halfway lift. Hands to the thighs. Tall mountain. Great work, everyone. From here, we can face forward if you like. Just coming into that tall mountain posture again. Let's bring our hands to the heart and sink into your feet, a little bend in the knees. Let's inhale, reach up skyward. Exhale, interlace the hands, make a little steeple with your pointer fingers. That's it. Take another breath. Exhale, right side bend. Inhale, center. And again, left side bend. And center. Do that a few times if that feels good for your body. Know that you can opt to stay just tall, hands reaching skyward. And maybe explore one more each way. Inhale, back center. Exhale, release the arms and roll the shoulders up, down and back a few times. Good. And then let's bring our hands to our hips. Let's take that leg that's closest to the chair, step forward, turn it to 12 o'clock. Take your back leg and angle it like a kickstand, so turning out about 20 or 30 degrees. And you might step it forward a little bit, and then rotate your hips more squarely to the chair. From here, we're going to inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, reach towards your chair, coming into a hamstring stretch, so pyramid pose. So the front leg is straight, pressing the hips back, angling the hips towards the chair to deepen the stretch. Make any adjustments for comfort, whether it's the foot placement, for the ankle joint, knee and hip to be happy. Maybe you soften the elbows, but keep your spine long and lifted. And keep pulling that right hip bone back, the left hip gently forward to deepen the stretch. Option might be to get lower, to come to the elbows or forearms, but only if that feels good for your spine and if it's accessible. Otherwise, stay lifted and just gently turn the hips. Right hip pulling back, left hip forward. So pyramid pose. From here, bend both knees, step forward, ground your feet. Walk the hands to the thighs and come on up. Pausing for a moment in tall mountain. Good. Let's bring our hands back to the hips. This time take your back leg, or in this case I'm doing mirror image to the class here today. Right foot back, left foot forward. So turning the hips and shoulders square to the chair. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Walk your hands to the chair. Long spine, and this front leg is nice and straight, but your kneecap does poke out. Make sure you can feel your kneecap poking out. We're pulling this front hip back, the back hip forward. Easing into that stretch for your hamstrings or the back of the upper thigh. Pyramid pose. Again, pulling that left hip back, the right hip forward. Or if it's easier to think of position, that front hip back and the back hip forward. Again, always an option to get a little lower to the elbows or forearms to deepen the stretch. If that's too much, come up a little higher, just bending the elbows to get lower. Good. Let's bend both knees, take a step forward, ground both feet. Take your time to come back up to tall mountain. Pausing here, grounding through both feet. Think about lifting the arches of your feet. Pulling the shoulders back, shining your heart forward. Crown of the head to the sky. Good. From here, let's take a moment to adjust our chairs. We're going to turn back to face center. And again, you might grab water en route. So taking a moment to hydrate if you like. And grab your yoga block as well. So we're going to use that yoga block. And let's face your right. Block between the knees. And again, you might pull the chair in so your feet can be on the mat if you like. So just anything for comfort. Nice and tall, shoulders over hips. We might add a twist. Inhale, reaching up skyward, lengthening our spine. Exhale, gently turn, place the hands on the chair back. Relaxing the shoulders, gently drawing the belly in. Gently squeezing the block. Pressing through your feet. Following the breath. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, turn back towards the right, and then float your arms down to the top of the legs. Pausing here, let everything settle. As you're ready, let's remove that block and place it on the floor in front of your chair. And then scoot forward a little bit to free up that front hip and buttock. So again, we're stretching and opening through the hip flexor, creating space. Hand could be on the back of the chair seat. Front hand reaching up skyward, lifting out of this hip flexor. You might add a side bend, or you might opt to stay very tall and neutral. Keep pressing through the feet for support, keeping the legs strong even while you're stretching. Breathing into the belly, into the hip flexor. And as you're ready, reach both arms up to the sky, finding warrior one. So shoulders over hips, spine is long. Finding a sense of ease in the pose. Where can you find ease? Good. As you're ready, release the back hand to the back thigh. Front hand reaches forward, front leg stretches back, coming into flying warrior. So take a moment to let the spine settle. Option is to lift one or both arms. So you might try both. You can even bring this top one down and bring both down. So kind of play with what works for you. Strong legs. And as you're ready, bend the back knee, start to straighten the torso. So we're pivoting on that back toe. And then adjust your back foot for comfort, pressing away, and arms come parallel. Good. And then let's add some rotation. Palms turning up, palms turning down. Spiraling the arm bones, good. Let's leave our palms up, taking that top hand to the sky, back hand to the thigh, reversing our warrior. Breathing into the ribs and belly. Relaxing that back shoulder. Just breathing. Good. Let's come back to parallel arms. And then lowering that front elbow and arm, circle the back arm up and around, arm by the ear, and then open your shoulder blades, your chest. Sorry, I meant to say open your chest, not your shoulder blades. So you squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening your chest. And again, light through the forearms so that you're doing the work, feeling that lift through the waist. So this is extended side angle. Adjust your eye gaze for neck comfort. And when you're ready, reach up with an in-breath. Exhale, windmill the arms and release the arms to the legs. Bend the back knee, help it forward. The front will turn to face center. And just pause for a moment, noticing the energy in your body, that prana flowing, circulating. What do you notice? How do you feel? Good. Let's do that on the other side. So we'll pick up our block again. We'll turn the opposite direction, block between the knees. So to engage the adductors or inner thighs, shoulders over hips, nice and tall. And if twisting's okay for your spine, we'll add a spine twist. So we're going to inhale, reach our arms up by our ears, and then exhale, gently turn towards the chair back. Let the hands rest on the chair back. And breathing into the ribs, front, back, and sides. And gently drawing in the belly. Just following the breath. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, turn your shoulders back, and float the arms down to the legs. Pausing here for a moment. Good. Then from here, removing that block, place it on the chair, on the floor in front of your chair. And bringing that knee down, squaring off shoulders and hips. And you might have your back hand on the chair seat, front hand reaching up for that hip flexor stretch. And you might add a little side bend towards the back of the chair. And pressing through the feet. Breathing into the hip flexor here, deep into the belly, into the low back. And as you're ready, inhale, reach both arms up to the sky for warrior one. Shoulders over hips, pressing firmly through the feet for support, but also finding a sense of ease in the pose. So you might soften the face, your hands, and relax the shoulders down. And as you're ready, release the back hand to the thigh. Front hand can come forward, front leg stretches back, flying warrior. Squaring off the shoulders and hips. Option might be to lift both arms, or bring one down, or bring both down. And feel all the edges of that front foot pushing into the floor of the mat, lifting you, supporting you. And when you're ready, bend the back knee, start to straighten the spine, torso, windmilling the arms, pivoting on that back toe, and then adjust that back foot like a kickstand, so pressing into the outer edges of your kickstand. Maybe your kickstand needs to come more forward, so you decide what feels good for the hip and the groin. And then we might add some arm movement, spiraling the arm bones. Good. And then palms turning up, front hand to the sky, back hand lightly resting on the thigh, sun worshipper. Again, adjust your gaze for comfort. Expanding ribs and belly, still pressing firmly through the feet. As you're ready, windmilling the arms back parallel. Taking another breath. Lower the front elbow and arm, lightly resting. Circle the back arm up and around by your ear, and then broaden the collarbones. Shine your heart forward to the long edge of your mat. Keeping that lift in the waistline, so light on the forearm. And finding that balance between effort and ease. Good. As you're ready, reach up to the sky, windmill the arms back parallel, and float the arms down to the legs. Helping the legs back forward. We'll turn to face center, pausing for a moment, noticing sensation in the body, noticing your breath. From here, let's blink our eyes open, and we're going to take opportunity to come up to stand, maybe grab water en route, whatever you need to do. So coming up to stand, we can make any adjustments with your chair. Come to one side of the chair, we're going to come into tree pose. So we can start with our feet hip bone width apart, and you might use your chair to assist with your balance initially. Hand on the hip, hand on the chair. And then shifting your balance to the inside leg, lift the outside heel, turn the knee out, bringing the heel just above the ankle bone. Maybe toes stay on the floor here, or maybe you slide the foot up a little higher, above or below the knee. I'm going to keep my toes on the floor today. I'm going to try this variation. And then I'm going to reach my branches out a little, keeping my inside hand hovering near the chair. So find your expression of tree. Lifting the crown of the head skyward, collarbones wide, pressing firmly through the feet. Good work, everyone. You might bring that inside hand to the chair, outside hand to the hip. Turn the knee forward and bring that foot back to the earth. Good. And just nice and tall, grounding through both feet. And then from here, we'll stay on this side, so we'll shift our balance to the inside foot. Press the outside leg away, and then back. Pressing away and back. Lots of breath. And one more time. Good, grounding both feet, outside arm long. Then reach your outside arm up with an in-breath. Exhale, crescent moon. Relaxing the inside elbow and shoulder. Breathing into the outside body. And as you're ready, reaching up, floating the arm down. Good. Let's go to the other side. So same thing, other side. We'll start with tree pose. And again, any variation of tree. So shifting our balance, inside leg, lift the heel, turn the knee out. Toes might stay on the ground, or you might slide your foot up a little higher. And then bringing our hands to heart, or maybe the arms stretch out to the side. Or maybe branches grow up skyward. So finding your version of tree, whatever works for you. Breathing and noticing. Picking a focal point to gaze at. And as you're ready, bringing the inside hand back to the chair, the outside to the hip, the knee forward and the foot to the earth. And then from here, we'll shift our balance again to the inside leg. Outside leg can press away and release. Pressing away and release. Body tall. One more time. And release. Outside arm long, and then reach it up skyward. Crescent moon. Again, just breathing. Reach it back to the sky and float the arm down by your side. Good. From here, let's take a moment to come into our final relaxation, whatever that might mean for you. So take this opportunity, you might grab a layer of clothing, you might adjust your lighting. Whatever your body needs to get comfortable. So settling into your space, relaxing the body. Sinking into your space, whether you're sitting or lying. Just allowing a moment to center, to relax. And feeling the support of your chair. Returning to the breath, breath by breath, moment to moment.